play. The small guards are the meta in this game. That doesn't mean that you still can't cook up with a 6'7". Let me show you my 2 6'7" builds you could take and win now. So for the first one, you're gonna be 6'7", 207 pounds, and you got a 6'8" wingspan. All right, so this is gonna be the more offensive heavy build, but both of these are balanced in different ways. So we got 2 different fields going on. All right, so this is 207, 6'8" wingspan. All right, so let's go straight for the finishing first. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to 89 drive and dunk. This is gonna give it the contact dunk. So yes, this build will be able to contact. Now this version of build is pretty all around. It's a pretty all around version. All right, you got a little bit of everything you can do. Okay, so for layup, we're gonna do a 75 drive and layup. For close shot, we're gonna end up having it at 78. All right, at the end of it, once we do everything, you got silver float game and all that. For standing dunk, we're gonna do 45 here. Okay, this version will have a lower standing dunk than the others. Now post control will end up being 53. It's just how it ends up being. We don't really need it, but yeah, standing dunk, you just be able to get a standing dunk off. As far as 3-pointer, we're gonna put 3-pointer 78 with aspirations to cap break it +5 right here, and then we would get 83 3-pointer. Okay, and that would give you limitless range to be able to shoot and contact dunk. Y'all know y'all love the shoot and dunk combo, but this build will also have a midi, so we're gonna give him a 93 mid range. Okay, 93 mid gives you set shot specialist Hall of Fame. If you max want it, you now have legend. Once you have legend set shot specialist, you hit everything. Okay, you hit it all. Ball handle, what we gonna do? We gonna do that with 81. Okay, with aspiration, once again, dreams, hopes to cap break this +5 as well to take it to 86, so we get ankle assassin, silver, and all that. Okay, this is gonna help you cook up. Now 68 speed with ball. Now you're like, why 68? Because dribble style is all you really need. You don't really need 75. It ain't that much of a difference as people starting to figure out. You know, you can put it 75 if you want to. If you don't trust me, you ain't gotta trust me. I'm just telling you what it is. Zion's dribble style is all you really need. So 68 is more than enough. Okay, and then the rest for pass accuracy, we're gonna do 85. So you will be able to pass the ball pretty well. You know, your teammates still gonna miss with that dimer. We got gold diamond just for your teammates to miss anyway, but you know what? At least we had goals and aspirations for your teammates to hit the shot. My goal was for my teammate to hit. It ain't my fault if they can't, shoot the football. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do perimeter D. We're gonna put that at 85. Yeah, right there. Sloop. We're gonna do 85 perimeter D, and then we're gonna do a 67 steal. We're gonna also do a 74 block. Okay. And then interior D, we're gonna do 63. It's just where it ends up being after we're done. You see, we got paint patrol, off ball pass. Now we got all that stuff. Once we add agility, you're gonna see all the defensive badges. We got enough defensive stealing ability to just steal the ball, not to really like do nothing too crazy, but just enough. And we got a block. We can do high fight and iron and all that. Wait though, we're not finished. We also can rebound the ball. Okay, look at it. We're gonna give him a 70 offensive rebound so he can get box out beast and rebound chaser once we add some strength. Speed, we're gonna do 82. Agility, we're gonna do 80. Strength, we're gonna do 73. And you're gonna start seeing badges pop up. Okay, and then vert, we're doing 80. Okay, now we do vert 80, all that. And you see right here, now we have box out beast and rebound chaser. Now you see the defensive badge we have. So yes, it's a all-around build. Basically, you're able to do just about everything. The rest we're gonna end up putting on free throw. Okay, now you don't play rec, pro-am, or 5-5 mode, you can keep the free throw low and throw it in other places. So this is version 1 of the 6'7" point guard. All right, version 1. So we're gonna get shades of Gilbert Arenas. Look at it, double O agent, double agent 0, the original agent 0, Anthony Black, and Tyrese Halliburton. And we got a 2-way 3-level scoring threat. Okay, so this next build is 6'7", 215, 6'7" wingspan. This would be a more cap breaker friendly for all the people that don't really have a ton of cap breakers. This one might be more your lane, and this is also a better scoring one. So all the people that has issue scoring, this might be more for you. Okay, so let's get straight into it. First thing let's start with 3-pointer. Why not? Let's start somewhere different. 3-pointer off rip going to 89. Okay, already a big difference. Then we're gonna do an 80 midi. Why? Because we want the make it rain takeover. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Free throw, we're gonna do 76. For drive and dunk, we're gonna do 89. Okay, 89 drive and dunk will give us the ability to contact dunk once again. 80 layups to give us the ability to finish. We're gonna have a 71 close shot after it because of other stuff we move up, because we're also giving him a 81 standing dunk. Now listen, no, you cannot contact dunk, but listen, when you do these standing dunks, you dunk over guards. So if you got a 6'3" on you and he don't have high interior, you're gonna jump over him. Like I said, this is the make it rain takeover. That's why we added this, because we could have kept it here, but that's the make it rain takeover, as you're gonna see shortly. For ball handle, let's do it. 81. Okay, speed with ball, 75. Now I just said earlier you don't need one, but this is a more user friendly one. Okay, this is more user friendly for all the people that ain't the best. 82 pass accuracy. Okay. Then we're gonna do an 82 perimeter D. Now this is where we will use a cap breaker along with ball handle. The ball handle, we plan on using a cap breaker +4 right here. We can do +4 right here, honestly. We don't have to get ankle assassin. We can do +4. Okay. +4 do good right here. And then we're gonna use one right here at perimeter D, because we're gonna have an 82 perimeter D. And hypothetically, if you have at least 6 or 7, you can do, you know, +3 right here and get 85. Plus that, you know, and do 85 and you're good. You're good right there. For block, we're gonna do 74. Material D, we're gonna do 74 also. Okay. And then for steal, we're keeping that joint at 60. Offensive rebound, we're throwing it at 70. Okay. And we're also throwing this at 70. Why not? Throwing this at 70. Speed, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do 82 speed. We're gonna do a 73 agility. We're gonna do a 78 vert so we can do the contacts. And on top of that, we got a little bit left and put the rest on agility. All right. Now he's slower defensively, but he got enough to handle his own. Okay. Now right here is the cap breaker right here, +4 or 5, depending on what you got. Another cap breaker can be put here. But overall, even if you didn't really cap break this build, you're fine. You still could play as is. So it's not even a heavily cap breaker based build. I won't do them no more, because I found out a lot of y'all don't have no 20, 15, 20 cap breakers. So it's unrealistic to make builds like that. So, but if you do, you can just add on to extra stuff. But once you do this, we're gonna get shades of let me see, Dante DeLimi, Gilbert Arenas, and Kevin Porter Jr. And man, what was that? Dante Da Vinci? What is that? And we got a 2-way 3-level scoring threat. This build is also nice. The reason that I even chose this build to begin with was because I wanted make it rain. So the takeover make it rain will give it, let me see, plus, what is it? +7 everything. So +7 midi, +7 3, +7 speed. So it makes you fast, makes you shoot the midi, and makes you shoot the 3. So this is perfect for this build right here, make it rain takeover. For the other one, I think you can get it too. For the other build, you can get it as well. Once you cap break his 3 up to at least 80, you'll also be able to get it. But make it rain takeover is a good takeover for builds like this that are taller and slower, to give them that speed so they can keep up with the other guards. I ain't gonna lie, I probably do pro contacts. I do pro contacts again, and I'll go ahead and do the standing joints, because you can get standing on this one. So I go ahead and do them too, and do the athletic one. So we literally dunking over all the little guards. Goo Goo Gaga. I'll do Devin Booker dunk, because Devin Booker has a really good dunk package.